Everyone, how you doing? It's Big Soapy here, learning a bit of Japanese as it is the Cherry Blossom Festival. And we are going to be talking about not only that, but we are also going to be talking about some new updates. Today we had the new release for March with some interesting updated features as well as some not so interesting ones that we're still going to talk about anyway. First and foremost, hello, I hope you're all well. And what is the new update all about? Well, the new update is actually a patch filler ready for April. I'll get onto that in a minute. First and foremost, though, the patch update realistically is something that I'm actually really genuinely pissed about. There's not a lot in it. It's mainly a load of old recycled crap from last year, same as last month's events were. The only significant thing that I have found in this update, which I have copy and pasted literally from the game makers themselves, is the new migo. And if you search into this very, very gently, you will see on the center here, it will say Never Ending Winter. Right there in the center of your screen. Never Ending Winter. Now that is actually the new migo. Okay, and that is going to be out in April. The reason that they've just basically dropped that in is because of the new horde that they're going to be throwing in. And as it says here, infected horde on the 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th, 9th and 10th week of state event. So again, this is how they're going to run it, exactly the same as any other horde that we've ever done, every 2 weeks, and then they're going to run it once a week. Okay, now when does this start? I reckon it'll be next week, because if you actually add up the dates, which we'll go through in a minute, it adds up correctly, okay, to when the new migo will start. And you're probably asking me, when will it start? Well, I'm not going to tell you yet. I'm going to tell you in a minute. Next thing, aircraft. We have had some updates on the aircraft set of skills. You may remember a particular area of the game, which is the talents, and this is going to be exactly the same as these talents. You can upgrade the area, as you can see. You can do different areas for whatever it is you want, whether it's, you know, combo effects, shield effects for your monkey, whatever it is you want. You can do anything you want. You can then reset it, okay, and you will get your tactical points in the top right hand corner of the screen there. You will get those back, okay, and then you can redo it. So if you find that particularly, you know, hunters need a bit more of a top up, that's what you're going to end up with. As you can see there, this is the actual front page of it when you open it up, okay. Your march and fight in battle with an aircraft. The aircraft gains 200 force every turn, okay. This is simple standard stuff in this, okay. So again, like I said, these are the sort of mechanics now that they're using. They're using new currencies. I'm not even going to get onto the currency with the diamonds and everything else and packs. I'm not even going to get onto that because that's for another day. I'm annoyed enough with this update. I don't need to go through that. But what there is on this is just simple mechanics. Take your time with it. Read each one individually. If you need any help, give us a shout. You know, let your team leaders know what it is you're struggling with. If they're not too sure, again, always refer back to your YouTubers that give you this information. You know, you've got some great ones out there. So, you know, refer back to anything you need. Sometimes there's information on Discord. You can get it there as well. Now, what we're going to look at now is the Sakura event, which is actually the Cherry Blossom Hanami Festival, okay? Now, the Hanami event normally runs around the sort of middle to the end of March, sometimes into April, when the cherry blossoms in Japan flower at their beautifulest, okay? And they represent life and eternity. Now, as you can see, this is the new frame. This is the March skin. If you really want to look at this, this is stunning in actual movement. So please go and have a look at your new skins for that. And these are the simple HQ skins. Now, this is the more advanced HQ skin that you've got, okay? And you will get a Guardian effect that will run round that, okay? And this is the basic one, which I think is actually quite nice in the blue. It looks quite decent. But again, you will get difference in troop attack as you do on every other one that we get, okay? Next thing to understand is when this may run, okay? So this is the skin store. This is going to refresh in 12 days. This screenshot was taken about 3 hours ago today, and it will reset, okay, in 12.5 days' time. So I call it 12 days for argument's sake. We are currently on the 8th of March. Now, the Sakura event, I believe, will start next week. Okay, I reckon it'll probably be the 13th or 14th, and it'll run for a week. Okay, it normally runs on Bloodsport Week, which is exactly what next week is. Okay, so expect it to be next week. And apart from that, guys, that's pretty much all we're going to be talking about in this. There is one final thing that I wanted to go through with you, so I will go through that with you now, and I will close this down for a second and open up the game. Here we go. Now, one big thing that King's Group did was a test, okay, on Monkey 2. Now, I know that this sounds silly. Behemoth is what I'm talking about. They did a test, okay, on the last state versus state, which was about a week ago in my state, and the RR. They run it for the whole weekend. Now, some of you may remember that they took the frags off us in the intel. Well, today there has been a notification come through that we have got those back, okay? Now, the report has not been opened yet, so here it is. It's gone up to level 150. Now, the reason they've done that is not only did we actually do the behemoths in the intel and get all the way up to 100, and then they mucked us over, what they did was they actually removed that because they thought it was going to glitch the actual testing that they were doing, okay, in the other states. So, just so you're aware, the testing has been completed. There is potential for us to have a second March. It has already been confirmed by a particular dev friend of mine, and it has been confirmed we are going to be getting a second March, okay, with this monkey. The only thing that's still up in the air right now is how they're going to sort it out. Are they going to share the stats between Monkey 1 and Monkey 2, okay, or is it going to be the same monkey in March 1 and March 2, okay? That is what they're querying over at this moment in time and squabbling over, but we'll leave them to that. But the main thing is we get our monkey frags back, and it's going to go up to 150. Okay, so think of that as what, 2 frags in each monkey. So we're looking at probably about 100 frags, which is a free upgrade if you're on purples. All right. So apart from that, guys, I hope you're well, and I will say goodbye to you now. And arigato for watching my videos. Okay, take care, and I'll see you soon.